I really messed this one up. Well, it doesn't really matter.
That's okay.
Just.
Just imagine the intro music to it. Oh, there it is.
The Citizen's Guide to the Supernormal.
That's right.
All right.
Welcome to the Citizen's Guide to the Supernormal. We took a week off so I could go on a trip. And I saw lovely San Antonio, one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen, surrounded by some of the ugliest highway I've ever seen, but that's okay. It's not San Antonio's fault. Roads are ugly wherever you go. Just ask all of Rhode Island. So
No stupid scurvs.
I'm going to tell you the story of my journey home because the trip was beautiful. I had the most amazing time. But coming home from the trip was not great. But in order to temper this, I need to give you something sour to appreciate it.
Something sour.
Something very sour.
Oh dear, what are you handing us?
It's pickle beer.
Pickle beer?
Pickle beer.
Yeah, pickle beer.
Best made sour pickle beer.
And you're going to open it right now and take a sip.
All right. Okay.
Here we go. Gang, Saj has a story.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, that is not smooth.
Oh, hell no.
Ah.
Oh, it's just like beer and pickles.
Oh.
Hold on, I got something to take that taste out of your mouth. Hang on. I got you guys a gift to take that taste out of your mouth.
Why,
Hold on.
Texas? Why?
Oh, it literally
Why
just
would you do
it
that?
literally just tastes like pickles.
Here's some snacks.
Oh, God.
And some tasty treats.
Oh,
Ah.
God.
I am not eating these.
No, come on. You got to eat one.
Sour cream and onion
Don't
crickets.
don't
Are you
insult my gift by not eating one. I'll eat one with you. We'll eat it together.
Oh, God.
It'll be a
they're
No,
bonding
actually-
no,
moment.
I'm not doing this. I can't do it.
Oh, is Laura
All
gonna
right.
have bigger balls than you? Laura, I will
God.
take one as well,
Oh,
and we will eat it
gosh.
together as a family.
All right.
We're
Sour
gonna-
cream and onion, though. I mean, that might
We're gonna
help.
eat. Yeah, if you don't want salt and vinegar, the sour cream and onion over here.
Just one, though. I'm only having one.
That's all right. That's fine. I'm only gonna have one
Holy
too, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna
shit.
throw up.
Oh, God.
But
All
I'm
right.
doing
On a
this.
are we
I'm
counting
doing this for you guys and you guys. We'll do one.
Have you guys seen this? Like, do people
Hold on.
see
Do
what
I
this
need to get
is?
closer to the camera to show this?
Are
off?
you doing
Hold
this
on.
too? Are we
Yeah,
all-
of course I'm
okay.
gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
A little blurry, but
It's cricket.
it is like a fried cricket or something.
All right, guys.
Oh, why is mine moving?
No,
I'm
it
just
shouldn't.
kidding.
Ow, mine just bit me and started
Okay.
chirping.
All right, we're gonna put it in our mouths on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, not the pickle beer. Oh, wait, hold on.
Actually, it really wasn't that bad.
Why though?
It tasted like chips.
Oh, the legs. The legs were the worst part.
It tasted like every keto snack that I've ever had.
It just tasted like salty leaves.
There's no carbs in it, so yeah, salty leaves. That's about
Eh.
it.
There's no fat either.
Wow.
It's only 4.3 calories.
There's still
So
pieces of it. It won't go down.
you know they say bugs have protein and everything, but it's like 1%. Like that's that's a lie right there. Then.
Oh, I just think I just pulled out an eye. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
it wasn't as good as I was expecting for sure. You know, somebody went around and was like, let's catch all these crickets, cover them in sour cream and onion, and then cook them. You know what the problem was? It was sour cream and onion. That was the problem. Oh,
Oh my lord.
hope you guys appreciated that.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
I regret it.
In this cold world, says I've eaten Old Bay covered cicadas.
You don't enjoy the pickle beer?
Oh no.
You know what? The problem with the pickle beer was
No.
this was in my bag for over 24 hours before it went back into the refrigerator. So pickle beer might be skunked. Hard to tell because it tastes like mostly pickles.
I don't know. It's kind of grown on me actually after a couple sips.
It's weird. You don't hate it. You're just like, why am I about to cry? Anyway.
Summer's in the house.
Oh, hey, son. So here we go. Let me tell you the story. So I got an email from JetBlue at 7 in the morning saying my flight was canceled.
We have these
Yeah,
free
they've been doing
crickets
that.
for you. And
Here's
pickle
some free
beer.
crickets.
And pickle beer.
It was a Monday.
Oh shit. Okay.
They're like, don't worry, we've rescheduled it for 23 hours later.
Because that makes sense.
So that's helpful.
Convenient.
So I went on JetBlue's website doing a little research, and I discovered 3 flights going to Boston that night. And they canceled the one I was on. And I was like, well, there's these other ones. So I contacted JetBlue, and after waiting 65 minutes for help, this super nice lady gets on the phone. She's like, hey, yeah, we can definitely move you to that flight. So I rushed to the airport, get in the plane, and I landed JFK, which is the asshole of New York, just to be clear.
Yeah.
And because
That's
it's
a
not
strong
because
statement.
it's not because of the area in New York. It's because apparently all of the assholes in New York got a job at JFK. So as I got off the plane at 7 p.m., I went to my terminal, and my plane was delayed an hour and a half. So I wasn't going to land until midnight. Adding insult to injury, I wasn't going to Worcester. I had to accept a plane. I wasn't going to Boston. I had to accept a plane to Worcester, Massachusetts,
You've landed
is-
in Worcester? I've
which
never
is the
heard.
literal asshole of Massachusetts. And so it was delayed. So I'm sitting there in the terminal, and I see people starting to get up and walk away. And that's never a good sign in an airport, like when everybody just gets up, waiting for their plane and leaves. And I look up again, and oh no, the plane has been delayed till 1:07 a.m.
Oh,
God.
And I'm like, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Shortly thereafter, when people get up, I look up from my video, and I see that now the flight's been canceled. And it's like 10:30 at night,
And you're at JFK or Worcester?
JFK.
Okay.
So I go downstairs to the baggage claim because the absolute douchebag behind the counter at JetBlue was like, she's like, we can't help you here. Go get your bags at Carousel 1. So we go down to Carousel 1, and another JetBlue employee is like, you're going to get an email, and the email's going to tell you when your flight is, and we're not going to change your flight. So naturally, everybody's waiting in line to change their flight at the JetBlue counter because our baggage does not show up. And this other moron comes over, and she's like, what can we help you with? And I was like, well, you canceled 2 of my flights and stranded me in 2 different cities that are not my home. And if I had known that I wasn't going to be leaving here tonight, I would have flown here and rented a car 2 hours ago and just driven home. And she's like, well, the baggage is coming right now. Well, do you want to go get your baggage? And I was like, no, you irredeemable moron. No, I want to wait here and change my flight. She's like, well, we can't change your flight until you get the email. So at this point, it's about midnight. I finally rent a car. I go all the way to Budget Rent-A-Car, and they're closed. That's who I rented it with. But another company was running it for them.
Yeah.
So I go to the other company, and they're like, no, we need the credit card in hand. And I was like, it's tied to my Expedia account. I don't have it in my hand because it's tied to the account. Why did I need to provide you with a credit card number to rent this car if you're just going to ask for it in person? So they said no. So I go all the way back to the terminal, and now there's another employee, clearly a rocket scientist, and he's like, oh no, you can, we got a flight to go into Boston, and so we all have to rush back through TSA, even though none of us left the airport property. We all stayed.
Oh,
most people stayed within the airport. He said the flight's leaving in 5 minutes.
Oh.
What?
So we run through TSA, and of course, this power-hungry TSA douchebag finds a bottle of soda that I purchased at JFK Airport in my bag. And I was like, I bought it here. Here's the receipt. No, you got to throw it out. I'm like, fine, throw it out. I grabbed my bag. I had some nice words for him as well. And then I ran to the terminal. The plane was gone.
Oh, my God.
So then another JetBlue employee, and I think they got dumber as we went down the ladder. She's like, if you hurry up right now to Terminal 25, we can get you on a flight. So I run to Terminal 25. And the JetBlue employee is shortly behind me. And I turned to her and I said, listen, my ticket's for Worcester. Is this going to Logan? She's like, yeah, it's going to Logan. I was like, can I switch my ticket over? She's like, of course you can. And then she journeys off into probably underneath a dark rock somewhere. And I hand my ticket over to the lady behind the thing, and she's like, "Oh no, you're going to Worcester. You have to go to Worcester. I can't change your flight." And I was like, "Is that lady a supervisor?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "She just told me I could go." And she's like, "Yeah, but she shouldn't have said that."
Oh my god.
So now it's like 1 a.m, and I am leaving like my footprints are leaving like scorch marks on the carpet because my entire body is simmering with rage. So I get on the phone and I talk to, again, I don't know who JetBlue's phone people are, but they're the nicest people on earth. This is the only thing that redeemed this nightmare fucking experience. She's like, "Yeah, no problem. We'll switch your flight. There's a flight coming at 7 a.m. It's going to Logan." I was like, "Great." She's like, "But your bags are set to go to Worcester, and there's nothing I can do about that. But if you go to the desk and ask the people, they should be able to switch them." So, of course, I go to the desk. I'm like, "Yeah, my bag's supposed to go to Worcester, but I'm going to Boston. Can you just, switch it over?" "No, we can't do that." I'm like, "Really? Why?" The lady on the phone said you could. "No, we can't." I was like, "All right, fine. Whatever. It's already been a fucking nightmare. I'm willing to go all the way to Worcester, the worst place in Massachusetts. If it means that," oh God, cricket.
Oh.
"If it means I can leave tomorrow morning." So I fall asleep sometime around 5 in the morning with my backpack in my hand. I wake up at 6 a.m. about an hour before my flight. I fell asleep in an empty terminal. And I woke up surrounded by like 200 people. And I'd fallen asleep in front of this row of benches tucked away in a corner because I figured no one's going to want to sit here anyway, so I can just sleep here. And it's a family from another country. And the mother says in a very heavy accent, "Shh, don't wake the poor man." And I was thinking to myself, does she think I'm homeless, or is she just taking pity on me because I got trapped in this hellhole of an airport?
Don't wake the poor man, or don't wake the poor man.
Yeah, exactly.
Emphasis, yeah.
Where's the comma in this?
The emphasis.
So I woke up. It wasn't her fault. It was the other people that were around me. And I was like thinking to myself, like, God, where do you come from where the homeless just kind of crash out in the airport? Or maybe you come from like a really nice country and you just like, maybe America's such a shithole that the homeless are allowed to sleep past TSA. They just go through screening. Take off your plastic bag shoes and get them checked out. So finally, 7 a.m. rolls around. I get in a plane. I get all the way to Logan, and I go to the baggage claim in Logan, the baggage claim office, because that's what they said to do. And I said, "Hey, my bags went to Worcester, and I came here." And I explained the whole story to the woman. And she's like, "They could have changed your bags. We do that all the time." And I was like, "You know what? I don't even fucking care. It's fine. It's fine. I will go to Worcester. I don't care." And I live DM'd this entire experience to JetBlue, and they didn't even bother responding after the first message.
Wow.
So, good job, JetBlue. You definitely...
They're really failing.
Yeah, you lost a customer in this one. So, from what I heard, they were like, "Oh, it's because of the storm."
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
and
storm happened
it
on
was
Saturday?
Christmas.
You
yeah.
fucking idiots.
No, they've
Yeah.
been failing since December, and that's why I went to Minnesota on Delta.
Yeah.
Because of all the news, I'm just like, I'm doing
Yeah, you
Delta.
know what? The way I look at it is like, I'll fly Delta because my expectations are already low. Like, I know you're going to fuck me over somehow. JetBlue is supposed to be the good one. Anyway, so, but I thought while I was in Texas, I was walking around and I saw the crickets. I was like, oh, you know what would be great? If we did a podcast on reptilians, because my brain followed the breadcrumbs of crickets, lizard crickets. These are crickets for people to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about reptilians. And now I know none of you are reptilians because nobody enjoyed, well, Maynard kind of enjoyed that experience.
Oh, wow.
He had that queued up so well. Okay. So I thought we'd talk about reptilian conspiracy theories. Then we're going to do a little dick news. And we're going to wrap everything up. Oh, no. We're going to play the game What the Hell America, and then wrap everything up with Dick News. For those of you who don't know, What the Hell America is a fun game where I read crazy stories from the news, and everybody's got to guess what state it is. And I think we could turn this into a drinking game. So if you get it wrong and you guess the wrong state, you got to drink. And be honest, because I can't fucking referee this situation at your house. So don't lie and be like, no, I was close. He said South Carolina. I said North Dakota. So there's a direction in there, so I did. What is that? That was something. Okay. So what do you guys know about reptilians?
Well, since you're not calling them actual reptiles, they must be part reptile and part something else.
Yeah, the alien adds something else. It's like scallions. They taste like onions, but they're not onions.
Yeah, they're not,
If you add an N to the end of something, I think it becomes something else.
You're describing someone as a reptile, someone or something as a reptile.
Exactly. Laura, what is your impression of reptilians?
Very large reptiles.
Very close, actually. Very close. Human-sized, some would say.
Oh, yeah. So there you go.
So there's a conspiracy theory out there in the world where people believe that reptiles came from space or potentially originated here from the center of the Earth, traveled to space, and then came back. Very unclear on the origin of these. And they have taken over the world, starting back in like the 5th century with the Merovingians.
Wow.
You know the guy who spoke French in The Matrix?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Merovingians, who apparently unified Europe. They believe Queen Elizabeth is one.
What about Monica Bellucci? Because she was his girlfriend.
No. It's just a very attractive woman.
Okay.
And then Barack Obama is one. Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, this thing got real big at one point. I was watching a video of a Secret Service agent, and there was an artifact in the camera, in the digital camera. There was like a mess up. And a Secret Service agent's face disappears and then comes back. Frankly, if somebody said, this is my evidence, I'd be like, okay, that's fair. That's weird and fair. Okay.
Yeah,
But,
then you'd be like, I also know After Effects.
Well, no, I think it was like a mistake because it was a live feed.
Oh, yeah, so it's just like a glitch in the feed. Like,
Yeah, and his face just disappeared and then came back.
I'm sure our feed has done that at one point or another where something
Oh,
happened.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, pickle beer.
No, I gave
Oh,
up.
you did it? Oh.
It went back to being gross again.
I'm going to try and finish it. I really
No, I
want
can't
to.
do it.
I feel like if you had a cheeseburger on the side, maybe.
That's true.
Oh,
Would
you
it
make an
probably?
excellent point.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing this all wrong. They should have instructions. Only drink with cheeseburgers because otherwise disgusting.
Yeah, because if you had like a sip of that and like then a bite of cheeseburger or vice versa, yeah, that go
I'll tell
well.
you, the first time I had this, it wasn't this bad. So I think it was
Well,
that it was sitting in my bag.
were you eating while you had it?
No, I was just
No?
drinking.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, reptilian. So the belief is that the reptilians shapeshift, and that's how they become human shaped. But there's also a belief that they control other humans, like possessing them.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and the Rothschilds are really taking it on the chin because first they were in the Illuminati, now they're reptilians. I think David Icke, who's the founder of this theory, just doesn't like Jewish folks.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, you know, he played soccer for a little bit and got arthritis in his knee, and when in doubt, blame the Jews.
Oh, my God.
That's kind of where he went with it.
Can't hit the corner anymore. Must be the Jews' fault.
So a few episodes ago, we talked about blood sacrifice and how that has a history in racism. You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It was a while ago, but we
Talking
talked
to the
about
mic, Saj.
You guys remember that?
it. Do you
Can
guys
you go
remember
like
that,
this?
though?
Can't hear it anymore,
No,
then
you're
you-
right. You're right.
you
I'm trying to talk to
you-
both of you at the same. I'm just gonna.
You crop dusted.
I need a staple. I need a stapler to staple my lips to the microphone.
No, I know. We're sitting on either side of you, as people can see. So
So you guys remember? You guys remember when we talked about blood sacrifice and how it started from a story where they found a boy in the woods who was killed, and they said that the Jews did it.
yes,
And
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So and then it continued to adrenochrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
So
like
David
that one.
Icke believes that the reptiles turn into humans by drinking human blood.
It's just so fucked up.
Can we just talk quickly
What-
about
what-
how
why?
that violates so many laws in nature? Like, no other creature turns into another creature after drinking something. What is this fucking weird Alice in Wonderland? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And what is the point? Why would you
So-
change?
So if you drink like a billionaire's blood, do you like get a lot of money? It's like, what is that? You
Yeah,
know,
it
it's
doesn't.
It makes no sense.
My concern is that's the problem with conspiracy theories. If you dig down deep enough, none of them make any sense.
What if you had a rare steak? You can turn into a cow?
I would actually enjoy that. It seems like cows have a
I
pretty
feel like it's a
chill
very
life.
peaceful life. Yeah.
Yeah, as
Mm.
long as you're not like a steak cow.
Yeah.
You're not
like
my dinner
Like
cow.
a milk cow.
I'll be a dairy cow. You can
Dairy cow. Yeah.
you can rub my nips all day. I'm
Yeah,
into
hey,
it. Let's
whoa.
do it. Let's make it happen. So, David Icke's like whole thing. So, for those of you who don't know, David Icke is a failed soccer player, also known as football in Europe. He was good for a bit, and then he got arthritis in his knee, which sounds like a weird fucking thing to happen to a 21-year-old. But he got arthritis in his knee, became a radio announcer and a sports broadcaster, and then somehow went sideways real fucking fast. The general theory is that he was looking for ways to cure his knee arthritis, and he started really deeply researching like new age bullshit. And then the reptilian thing just kind of fucking went sideways.
He
on
took a
him.
wrong turn.
Yeah, he took a wrong turn
Yeah,
at.
he took a wrong turn at.
He took a wrong turn at Reiki and started believing in aliens.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I mean,
Reiki.
what do you do after soccer? I mean,
Well, I mean,
you know,
he
what's the career
retired at
path
like 21,
besides
didn't
coach?
I think the natural
I-
progression is if you do soccer young, it's like grow up, do soccer, then do soccer based porn.
Oh,
he?
I feel
I would just think if you retire from any sport at that young, it was like just get a fucking job.
Yeah, you just get like a job. Like okay,
get
you
a
had your
get
time
a
in the
real
sun.
job.
Now move on.
He forgot that part.
And,
Get a
and it's
real
not
job.
like, and it's not like I'm trying to shit on people who retired early. So many pro athletes retire early because they didn't
But-
want to have their bodies for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
Right,
you're,
but at
you're
that point-
21 and it's your fucking knee. It's like
Yeah.
you know, learn something and sit at a desk. There you go.
Yeah, he's just like a failed human being. So
Yeah, there he is.
he created this
Oh,
nonsense,
creepy.
and I love that he's still rocking the soccer rocker years later.
Yeah, look at
Like this guy has had a mullet
Gosh.
since 1960.
Can they see that? Are you showing that?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's
they're
not-
looking at
oh,
him.
okay. Yeah, no, he's.
Here's my other thing. He kind of looks,
Yeah, he does a little bit.
doesn't he?
Look at that nose.
I feel like if you're a
Yeah.
secret reptile, you're going to create a conspiracy theory where everyone is a secret reptile but you. And then people are like, why do you look kind of like a lizard? You're the lizard. So, and the queen is too.
Sorry, that's in the
What
li-
was that?
that's in the library from the last show, and I
Just
that-
his patchwork
it,
belief
it
system.
just cracks me up. It's just
Got a
it's just-
problem? Lizard people.
You just slap it right there.
That's how he
Bang.
solves every problem. He's just like, lizards. There you go. Got a headache? You're a lizard. That's your problem.
I'm working that into every show from now on.
I think you should. So the cool thing about this conspiracy theory, and well, not cool thing, but like the thing that seems to work out for them, is that it's got its like pause in everything. So David Icke was recently kicked off Twitter, not for being a failed soccer player or a fucking moron. Well, I mean, partially due to being a moron. He got kicked off because of 5G conspiracy theories.
Oh, he's branching out though.
Yes,
so,
he is.
I mean, he's expanding his horizons, but still.
The thing that blows my mind is people have glommed onto this 5G thing, and they're like, 5G is what's giving everybody COVID. It's like, well,
All right.
you know, except for like France, where they don't have 5G. So
or
what
like
happened there?
a
What about
lot of
Italy?
countries.
Yeah, did 5G become contagious? Because France has a lot of COVID. They had real bad COVID. New York City not New York City, I'm sorry, New York City got 5G. There's like places all over the world that didn't have 5G and yet had COVID, and they're like, no, it's still 5G. What did it do? Did it become like, are you a host once you get COVID? You're a host for 5G?
Russian disinformation.
I don't even think the Russians are capable of it. It's not smart enough.
That's all that Q stuff we already talked about.
QAnon.
Stableface says, "What if digital cameras operate in the style that the sunglasses did and they live?"
Oh man, I
Oh,
would love
man.
that. I would so love that. I'd take a digital camera to a Madonna concert. Is it bad plastic surgery or is it a lizard? News at 11. Hint, bad plastic surgery. I think Madonna pretends she hasn't had plastic surgery. Is she one of those folks?
I think so.
She's had more plastic surgery than Kent Brockman.
She's got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going on for 70 years old.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to shit on anybody who's gotten plastic surgery because, if it
can
makes
be
you
done
feel
well.
better about yourself, then that's totally fine. I'm just saying Madonna looks like somebody was trying to make a drum out of the face skin that she has. Like, it's so tight you could bounce a quarter off it.
Yeah, it's like on The Simpsons when Kent Brockman has like the has the clothespins like
Takes
holding.
the binder clip off of
Yeah,
his face
that's
falls
it.
forward.
Like it's okay. You're Madonna. You're a legend. It's okay.
So here's the thing: the lizard people are apparently shapeshifters, or they're possessing us. No one's really sure. It feels like a lot. Like if you have a hard time believing that masks stop COVID, why is it so easy to believe that Barack Obama's a lizard?
Yeah,
Because you
that's-
want to believe that
yeah.
Barack Obama is a lizard.
I guess that's really it.
It's like that would be so cool. Imagine.
It all just seems so stupid.
Imagine if he ran for president again, but as a lizard. Then he could technically run because he wouldn't be Barack Obama. He'd be the lizard guy.
Yeah. Like read a book, any book that isn't written by David.
Oh
Icke.
God, I'm giving people ideas. Not anybody listening to this show. I just mean,
You know what? I'm kind of shocked that a conspiracy theory hasn't come out about the Simpsons being like secretly lizard people and like that's how they could predict the future.
Well, they did their own show on the lizard people. Remember? Where they
Yeah,
all
when
like,
Lisa was like, "I am Lizard Queen."
Yeah, just to throw them
yeah, it
off.
was one of the Halloween episodes, and they all like
Yeah.
took their faces off, and they're all lizards.
Oh, and that too. Yeah.
Of course. How silly of me.
Everyone knows it.
We're huge Simpsons fans. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I
Yeah.
think it's probably time for us to do What the Hell America. Is everybody in?
Yes, I mean, there's no real conclusion to this lizard thing.
There's no conclusion. I'm just telling you about something that's really stupid that's out there that exists. And also, don't fly JetBlue.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anybody
Terrible
suggest
airline.
any celebrities that they thought were lizard
Oh, yeah.
people?
What do we got in the
Because I
comments?
was thinking Benedict Cumberbund? What's his name?
Benedict
His face
Cumberbatch.
scares me.
What has to happen for that to be your last name?
I have no idea, but I think he's one of them.
We got nothing, huh?
I don't know. Angelina Jolie,
Fair enough.
Michael
Yes.
Rappaport, Dax Shepard.
Dax Shepard, definitely.
Dax,
Michael
yeah.
Rappaport, I would say that he's actually secretly a shaved koala.
Oh,
Oh, that,
I like
that was
that,
right because that's where
Yeah.
the Trump's too stupid to be a reptilian, so he's not one.
Who else has got one?
I
Anybody?
think that was it. 'Cause
All right.
we asked that really early, so
All right, well, thank you for your submissions. I think we should start the hashtag Michael Rappaport is a shaved koala. I think that'll
I
work.
really like that.
he's funny
I
though. I
really-
like that guy. He just kind of yells at the camera all the time. He's like, "I like basketball, don't you? You fucking asshole! Don't you like fucking basketball?" He's like, "Can you dunk? I can't either, but it's fucking good."
He's so weird.
He's like, "I can play 3-on-3. I'm 55 years old. Fuck you." That's what he does.
That's great.
That's like all his videos, and you're like, "What are we talking about?" It's like I like it.
Is he from Boston? He's not
No,
from
he's
Boston.
from New
No,
York.
he's from
I'm
New
just not good at
Oh,
accents.
Oh, God. Pickle beer.
You're still going at it, huh?
Best
Do you need more? I got some here.
Yeah,
You
I
can
got
have
some over
mine.
here,
I
too.
can share. I don't
Martin
have COVID.
House Brewing Company. Why? Okay. So we're going to play What the Hell America. For those of you who don't know, this is a game invented by producer Jordan, who hasn't been able to be on the show for quite a bit.
He's doing important work.
He is doing important work, so I'm not.
I'm not
gonna
being
judge
I'm
him.
not being sarcastic. He's doing important
No,
work.
he is.
Okay. So first story here. So the way this game works is I read a crazy story, and then you guys have to guess which state it's from.
Florida. Oh wait, we haven't started yet. Sorry.
Okay. So here we go. This woman from blank is accused of trying to buy another woman's baby for hundreds of thousands of dollars while in
Oh.
line at a self-checkout in Walmart.
I knew you were going to say Walmart before. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, that shouldn't surprise
All right.
anyone.
Trying to buy a baby. Walmart.
Alabama.
I'm going to say Mississippi.
Surprisingly, no. Texas.
Oh, where this fucking beer's from. Okay.
Was she
Where
drinking
your
a pickle
fucking
beer at the
horrible
time?
flight came from.
Or was she buying one?
So this is totally, just to be clear, this is totally independent of the story I heard. I literally just typed in weird news, and that's what came up. So please don't judge me. But yeah, Texas woman. Here we go. Hold on, I'll get to the rest of the story. My tablet freaked out. My tablet didn't even like the story. So Rebecca Lynette Taylor was arrested on January 18th and charged with the offense of the sale or purchase of a child in connection with an incident that allegedly occurred 5 days prior, according to Crockett Police Department, probable cause statement obtained by the outlet The Messenger. This comes from Oxygen True Crime. All these stories will come from Oxygen True Crime. When the mother laughed over the question, assuming it was a joke, Taylor allegedly told her that she had $250,000 in the car.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm like, do you want paper or plastic?
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah. Kind of fucked up.
I mean, what about adoption? Like,
Yeah, maybe try that.
yeah. Wow.
Okay, well, this is the new one. All right. A teenager from this state is accused of tracking the movements of a man who regularly jogged past his home with the intention of killing him and keeping his corpse in his closet to play with it. Why is this doing that?
Yeah, you love when you go to a news site and you just get 400 videos. And it's like,
Yeah,
just
no
stop.
thanks in the autoplay, dickheads.
Repeat that? Repeat that?
A teenager from this state is accused of tracking the movements of a man who regularly jogged past his home with the intention of killing him, keeping his corpse in his closet, and playing with it.
Wisconsin.
I see where you're going with that, and I like the way you think.
Right?
Idaho.
Also a good, very isolated area. I feel like a
yeah.
lot of weird people live there. Nope. This one's a bit on the nose. Florida.
Oh.
Okay.
So Logan Smith, and listen, if you fucking guess Florida at home, you don't have to drink, but you should. But anybody who guessed the wrong state, and for the last one too, don't cheat on the game.
Stapleface guessed Antarctica. It's not a state, but
Why are you the
Good
way you are?
try. It's okay.
He's arrested Monday and charged with one count of attempted murder in connection with a failed strangulation of a victim near Smith's Coca home. Imagine being strangled in a place called Coca. Coco, excuse me. 1 week before his arrest, he allegedly collected an arsenal of so-called weapons. All right, these are great weapons for kidnapping a human being. Axe deodorant, a rubber mallet, and a belt from a robe.
What? The teenager is taking this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
well, the
those are his
deodorant would
weapons.
knock you out. So I mean, that's
Yeah, that stuff's pretty strong. Yeah.
In a post-attack interview, Smith allegedly told investigators he had been monitoring the victim's routine for about 6 weeks. He allegedly claimed he finally decided to kill him after watching Scream. Yet another crime perpetrated by David Arquette. Investigators say that Smith intended to use the axe spray in the jogger's eyes as a way to disable him. So now the axe spray kind of.
Now you are dead.
I mean, really, all he has to do is spray him in the nose. That'll probably knock him down. That shit stinks.
Really?
He further planned to place the victim's body in his closet, but the defendant stated no one would know, and the defendant could have the victim's body all to himself. The arrest report states the defendant stated that he also planned to play with the victim to fulfill his sexual fantasies.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why?
Good for him.
We got one more.
Yeah, we got one more.
All right.
This one might actually be my favorite story in history. So, all right, a woman from this state allegedly plowed through a cemetery during her ex-boyfriend's funeral services and has now been accused of a prior act of chaos, which is vandalizing a statue of Jesus.
Louisiana.
I like that. Okay.
Indiana.
Minnesota.
I was
Minnesota,
close.
unfortunately. Blair Whitten, 28, made headlines in May after she allegedly tried to run people over at a Fargo, North Dakota cemetery as they were putting her boyfriend, who was 4 years younger than her, to rest.
Wait, what? Where
North
was this?
Dakota or Minnesota?
No, Minnesota.
But
Did I
you
say
said
North
Fargo,
Dakota?
North Dakota.
That's where she tried to run people over.
There, but she's from Minnesota.
She's from Minnesota,
okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Well, that brings up a good question. Like, are we trying to guess where it took place or where the person's from? I mean, we're both wrong, so it doesn't matter. But
You know what? If you guess North Dakota, I'm going to give you a pass on this one. You go ahead and...
no, that's
Not
You
Indiana.
should
have
be
a drink?
drinking anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
still.
She's
Wow,
she's
crazy, huh?
I wish we could get a picture of her up on the site.
So wait, it was her ex-boyfriend's funeral or her boyfriend's funeral?
Her ex-boyfriend's funeral. I would look up Blair
Oh.
Whitten, Witten,
Oh, Blair.
from Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Mugshot is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
There she is.
Hold on, we got to get that in there.
It'd be interesting to see like how long she goes to prison for. So while you're looking at this photo, multiple complainants reported Whitten was driving her vehicle inside the cemetery in a manner with extreme indifference for human life, which created substantial risk of serious bodily injury. She knew she wasn't welcome, and what she did instead of leaving peacefully was try to run someone over,
Yeah.
and then run somebody else over.
She has like a neck,
Wow.
like a weird neck tattoo, and the
She penned some bizarre negative social media posts following his death. And
You
I
think?
guess that's where it came from.
oh wow.
Um,
Yeah.
she also said that she killed him in his sleep. Oh, no. She said she killed him, but he actually died in his sleep after a medical procedure. She's also accused of spray painting a statue of Jesus black during the morning hours of April 17th.
Yikes. Yikes.
So, that was What the Hell America. If you like the game, we'll play it again. If you don't like the game, let us know so we don't make the same mistake twice. And now we're going to move into Dick News, right?
Dick News.
Wow.
All right.
Impressive.
Finally, after 40
High
episodes, we got an
production
intro to
values.
Dick News.
That may or may not be my voice, but anyway. Model mortified as date's penis was about to explode after intense 5-hour sex session. OnlyFans model Amanda Nicole is
Did
op-
anyone let her know it's supposed to do that?
Yeah, explode is like a word that
Something's
yeah.
supposed to come out of the end of it when you're done.
OnlyFans model.
Was she like a really Christian model for like a local church or something?
I don't
You
know.
didn't know this?
I'm reading this along with you. I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
This is headline only. This is Clickbait City.
Yeah, of course.
OnlyFans model Amanda Nicole has opened up in the past about how having too much sex ruined her bum implants, and
Wait,
And
I
what?
feel like they buried the lead on
and
this
now
one.
she
I
has
wanna
a
know what happened.
mortifying story of when a 5-hour sex session went wrong.
5 hours. Who has that kind of time?
Yeah, no, that's a lot of time.
That's for me. That would be like having sex for 1,000 times.
Yeah, she says we ended up, doing that for 5 hours, and
Oh God, she's got a lot of implants. Like
she's pretty much made of plastic.
she looks
Ew.
like she
Yeah,
looks
she
like
a hot dog.
She looks like a hot dog. That's great. Are we sharing this or can we not?
no. I mean they're not inappropriate
mm.
photos. She just doesn't look right.
Oh, she's way off.
She's got one of those porn faces where the mouth is always open, so she just looks like a blow up doll.
I mean, I can't even fit that. There's too
No,
much
they're
of her.
huge.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that?
There's a lot going on
Ew.
there.
Yeah.
Throw out a name in case
so-
people want to be interested. In
They didn't take a
looking her up.
break. It says eventually they took a break, and Amanda asked her partner whether he'd taken anything, and he was like, I'm a little sore. I think I should go to sleep and try to get it down. And he wakes me up and says, hey, I think we have to go to the ER.
My pee-pee's broken.
She says, so I wake up and go to the ER with him, and he's in so much pain, and look down at his dick, and it's about to explode. It's purple. It's raging.
Again, it's
Oh.
She's like, it's so embarrassing. You walk into the ER, and everyone's snickering.
imagine your
What?
dick.
It says the doctor pulled out a giant needle and had to stick it in his base and drain the blood. Like he definitely had like.
And then the Hamburglar showed up.
yeah. See, he had
Gave
one of
me
the yeah.
Gave me some tasty treats from McDonald's.
He also made a confession about how he kept it up for so long. Oh, here we go. I lied to you that night. I didn't take Viagra. There's a special off-the-market drug that porn stars use,
Okay.
and you shoot it into your dick with a needle.
You
Oh,
did an
no.
injection?
Stop.
You know, if you just take like a 20-minute break, maybe have a sandwich, come back to it, it should be working fine.
He's like, so I went out to my car and I shot this needle in my dick full of this stuff so I can make a good impression.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm sure you left an impression.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happened.
There's probably a 6-inch like divot in the bed right now.
Yeah.
Hope he's not a stomach sleeper.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, just look up Amanda Nicole on the Star.
Amanda Nicole.
Yeah, only.
That's such an original name.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that she's got two
It's on-
first names.
It's on the Daily Star. I don't really feel the need to take a screen cap of that one anymore.
Nice.
we're
No, that's
gonna-
fine. We don't have to look
So
at
you guys,
that.
I had a joke that I'm never prepared for this stuff, and so with the whole reptile thing, I had just a pun, and I was gonna say a reptile dysfunction. So I think this kind of works here. He had a reptile dysfunction. All right, there. I'm never prepared for
It's
this.
so
But that's
good.
the one thing I came up with, and I'm like, I had no spot to use it, but I
You
think
know what?
that's
Honestly,
the right
I
spot.
I think you fucking nailed it.
I think
was
that's the
good.
right spot.
A reptile.
For the
dysfunction.
5 people listening on YouTube, I'm gonna put a link to that in the chat. There you go.
You
guys
guys go ahead and take a look.
You guys
Oh
got
God,
you guys
that
got
woman,
the bonus.
Amanda
Oof.
Nicole.
She's got some stuff going on for sure.
That's a lot.
I think the
Alright.
only
A
thing
hot
that's
dog.
I think only the chassis is the original on that. She's got good bones, but the rest of it is synthetic.
She looks like a hot dog. Love that.
That was my favorite.
Still laughing.
Never been turned on by a hot dog before, but here we are.
All right, so I'm gonna
gonna
throw
play.
that one on the live live stream. Now, you may be wondering why this woman has like dots going up her arm. And, like,
Is
her,
this is
her
this
daughter's looking at her kind of weird, like, "What
is
are you
this
doing?"
her units of measurement?
You would be correct.
What?
Mom gets ruler tattoo to measure penis sizes before sex. A tool to enhance my life. The British woman believes size matters, and she's got a new tattoo to prove it. Her name is Tracy Kiss. Also sounds like a porn star name.
Oh God.
Stunned family and friends
That's
after
a lot
having
of pressure.
a ruler tattoo inked down her forearm so she could accurately measure the length.
Time out. Is it metric or inches?
Oh, that's a good question.
Probably metric.
Well, it says
right?
the tattoo does not include any numbers, instead featuring pretty dots that are spaced an inch apart. Oh.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Wow, an English person who's thrown away the metric tables.
Yeah, interesting. So
It goes up her forearm. Who is she hanging out with?
I don't know. It says she has a high libido and once had sex 11 times in one day. Said knowing a partner's size is
So am
important
I,
to her.
if you count masturbating as sex.
So what does she do? Just like be like, all right, let's go. And like sticks out her forearm. She's like, all
And
right.
she's like,
All right,
no,
boys.
thank you.
All right, boys, whip it out. And then like Thanos, she's like, nah, you're out of here. Kick rocks.
I would think you really wouldn't need the dots at that point. It'd be like, look, can you go from here to here? Be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, if your pinky is buried in his pubic hair and the tip is bashing you in the elbow, it's probably big enough. You don't need
Yeah,
to measure it.
you'd be all right. Like, so yeah, that's
What an asshole.
yeah.
It's just like an asshole thing to do. Like,
Yeah. All right, so we've had the fun.
I
Now
think it would be cool, like maybe if she just got little penises, that would be funny.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
I'd be like, okay. Or like little smiley faces that like the smile got increasingly bigger as it went up. But it's just dots, like what the fuck?
In Staple Face, I know the picture was up. I left it up for a long time on purpose. That was all for you, and for anybody watching.
Oh,
All right, we got one more. This one's a little painful.
okay.
A man chopped off his penis with scissors in a fit of cannabis-induced psychosis, doctors say.
I don't think you were smoking weed, champ.
Yeah.
You and I might have different definitions of cannabis. I think you had some PCP.
The man's detached member was considered too dirty and fragile to reattach. I mean, yeah, if you kind of destroyed it with a pair of scissors,
Dude,
sure.
clean your dicks. Guys, all of you, clean your dicks.
Though his injuries and delusional symptoms were treated successfully. Now he's just depressed.
I think too dirty and fragile might actually be the name of my sex tape.
All right, so we played What the Hell America. This was not in America, but what country was this?
Oh, it's got to be
England.
No, I'm going to say it's got to be one of those weird Eastern Bloc countries like Lithuania.
No. Other side of the world.
Oh.
Well, not other side, but like
Vietnam?
Way further east. Close.
Japan?
Oh, my
Malaysia.
Think close.
Thailand?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thailand.
Thailand. Okay.
You know what? Maybe this was just a clever ploy to become a woman, because they're very progressive on their gender stuff. Like Thailand is very progressive about that stuff.
A man in Thailand's bong session went disastrously wrong.
Bong session?
And this is on Gizmodo. I
We're
thought
calling
they
them
talked about
bong
gadgets,
sessions
but
now?
anyway, yeah.
Did my dad write this article? He was smoking the reefer.
A man in Thailand's bong session went disastrously wrong, according to his doctors. In a new report, they describe how he completely amputated his penis using scissors, apparently due to a rare episode of cannabis-induced psychosis. The man's delusional symptoms faded after being admitted to the hospital, and his injuries were treated. Doctors weren't able to attach the lost appendage.
Way to go, bud.
Yeah.
You lost your dick over a dime bag. Smart move.
Basically, it says he got into his habit by smoking 2 bongs of cannabis, equivalent to 2 grams worth. 2 hours later, he began to experience an unwanted erection.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did
Whoa.
you say a gram?
Yeah.
What does that work out to in ounces?
But that seems like a lot to be
I feel like a
smoking.
gram is kind of heavy for weed.
I'll look it up. I just sent
Like
you a picture too.
This
by
is
the
like a
way.
gram.
2 grams to ounces.
Pardon us while we all check our phones to find out how much marijuana makes you cut your dick off.
It's 0.07 ounces. That's not.
Okay, that's
That's
not too bad
not
because 16
lot.
ounces is so it's half a pound.
What said?
Oh wait, 0.07?
0.07.
Bro, you can't handle your shit.
So it said
That's less than a
He-
16th.
he did the 2 bong hits. 2 hours later, he began to experience an unwanted erection, along with severe and persistent sharp pain in his penis.
Oh, he had a reaction.
And
whatever
he
he had.
reported
It was
that the-
laced with something.
that
He's
his-
having dick
That's
troubles.
like
The tip of his
nothing.
penis looked distorted to him, and in an attempt to stop the pain, he decided to grab scissors and trim the penile skin several
I
times.
mean, that's one way to do it, but maybe if you just like grabbed some butter from the fridge, you could have fixed that problem as well.
Yeah, eventually he just cut so much that
Little massage therapy, you would have gotten that taken care of.
just leaving a long stump.
Oh. Oh. Well, you know what? On that note, we should just end the show.
He lived though.
I don't know why the stump part bothers me so much. I think of like when people cut their dicks off, it's just like, they start at the base and just,
I
inch
don't.
long stump.
I can't. I don't.
I sent you a picture, and it's kind of related to the second story, the lady with the tattoo on her arm.
Oh,
I saw this come up.
A condom sizer.
Yeah, it was. I just saw. I don't remember. I saw it this week.
I like that. A condom size.
But the descriptions.
Spoiler alert, they're all going to fit you.
Well, no, it's just the description. You got to
Well-
read so there's different holes, and apparently you take the card home and you put it, around it for the the girth.
girth,
I don't know
yeah.
how this works.
No, the girth is fine.
But-
You,
See which one
There
you're
it is.
friends
It's
in.
on the stream right now. So
But so
thank you for covering my
just
face with
can
a
you
condom
read the
card.
names of them?
it's
So the
oh yeah, okay.
skinniest hole is at the top, and then the most
Also
the widest
the name
hole
of
is at the
my sex tape.
bottom.
The
Oh, we got-
skinny
I'll
hole
wait.
sniper.
It says the trimmer fit,
Uh-huh.
standard fit, black,
Right?
and larger fit. But
But then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait, black's
some
third and then
racist ass shit
larger?
right
And
there.
I'm like, what is
But
going
like-
on here?
but like it's literally like the color black. I think
Small,
I think somebody's
medium,
like,
black, and large.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
like the trimmer fit is purple, standard fit is yellow. The black one is just black. It's
Just
just
some
it's named
racist
black
shit
and it
right
is
and then
black.
and it's larger.
And then larger fit.
Oh my god. That's
Isn't it weird?
hey,
Frank Reynolds would be like the larger fit. And
Hey,
be like,
y'all.
my Magnum dong.
hey y'all, you got snake sizes? I'm a sneaky snake. I love condoms.
Oh,
Like a
the
rain jacket for your Jimmy.
snaky's back.
I'm a snake, y'all. A sneaky snake. I'm gonna slither on into your room. Maybe curl up in your shoe.
Fire Jake says that 1 gram is the weight of a paperclip.
Hey!
There
Hey,
you
Fire
go.
Jake.
Oh.
I did
Glad
not
you're
know
feeling
that.
better, buddy.
I did not know that.
Wait, that is depressing. That man gets higher on that tiny amount of weed than I think I've been in my entire life. If you took all the cannabis I've ever used in my entire life and put it together, I still don't think I could possibly get high enough to want to cut my penis off.
Makes you wonder if he was the same guy who went out to the car and like did the injection. They seem to have the similar problem.
He's just not doing well.
Or if like they were buddies, it's like, yeah, I did that instead of going to the hospital.
This
I
is
just-
why we need sex education. Men desperately need penis management. If men knew more about their own life, they'd never have dick news again.
Yeah, seriously, you wouldn't even be able to Google it. Be like, no results.
You should
found.
have like a license where you have to renew it every year.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you guys
like-
need to be retaught. Like just
Like
basics.
instead of being 10 feet from
like,
a fire,
just remember, don't cut it off.
yeah, like instead of being 10 feet from a fire hose, a fire hydrant on the street, you need to not put your penis into a weight. Remember that guy?
Yeah, that
The-
guy gets stuck in the weight. Yeah, like just don't.
Look, I like the gym too, but I don't want to fuck it. Like that's weird. That's an odd approach to life. Imagine just walking around seeing a hole and being like, "I'll put my dick in it, see what happens."
I comically left that on the stream up there too for a little while too.
All right,
just-
well, I guess that's the end of it.
Wait, we need one more flex tape. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, cut off your dick, use some flex tape.
Yeah, that's all you
There
need.
you
That's
go.
all you need.
Perfect
You're
solution.
like, oh well, dude,
Problem
bang,
solved.
you're all set. You're all set.
That's fabulous. It's for everything. It's for everything.
Oh man. All right, well, I hope we grossed you out. I hope you're thoroughly drunk at this point. And if you're not, that's cool too. I'm fine with you not drinking. Just try to cut back on the weed if you feel like you might cut your penis off, because that is a bad choice.
Mm-hmm.
And,
care
and
who you
seriously, thank you to every one of you who watched this live. Like, I feel like
Yeah, we got a good
Yeah,
crew tonight. There's a
cool.
lot of people watching right now.
yeah, and there's
Awesome.
many other things you could be doing on a Friday night. So
Yeah. So I hope you
you
played
know.
the drinking game with us. We love
Yes.
you. You're welcome. And we're sorry.
yeah. Good night.